The latest developments on the ongoing power struggle in Fall River. Despite advancing in the preliminary election last night, efforts are still ongoing to remove Mayor Jasiel Correia from office. Our cameras captured voting machines being returned to City Hall earlier today. Now tonight, the City Council will meet to continue its efforts to legally remove him from office. Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto is live in Fall River with what's happening tonight. Sheena?
Well, first, the people of Fall River have the chance to talk to the council, give their input on the situation, and then the council will meet behind closed doors in private to talk about what's next. This, of course, is all according to the agenda. The Fall River City Council is discussing potential litigation against Mayor Correia. This after Correia refuses to step down despite the council voting to temporarily remove him from office following his most recent arrest. Correia is seeking re-election. Correia and Paul Coogan remain in the race. We heard from both of them following last night's vote.
My personal opinion is he should have stepped aside, but obviously that's for those guys to settle up. I called for him to step aside in the recall, and I'll call for him to step aside now.
We won the recall election. That was last March, just a few short months ago. We eliminated purple bags despite people saying we couldn't do it.
Now we are heading into the meeting now. It starts at 5:15. I'll have more updates on what exactly happens coming up new live at 6. For now, reporting live in Fall River, I'm Sheena Lasciuto, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kate. Right now, Fall River City Council is having an emergency meeting on the situation with Mayor Jasiel Correia.
And this meeting follows yesterday's preliminary mayoral vote where the embattled mayor secured enough support to appear on the November ballot, but came in a distant second to challenger Paul Coogan. Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto joins us now live from Fall River with the latest.
Well, right now, as we speak, the council is meeting in private. We are standing by to get new reaction. Now, they are talking about what everyone around here is talking about. According to the agenda, the Fall River City Council is discussing potential litigation against Mayor Correia. Mayor Correia refuses to step down despite the council voting to temporarily remove him from office following his most recent arrest. The public portion of tonight's meeting was really only about 15 minutes long. We only heard from one Fall River resident. They noted that the majority of votes in last night's election were not in Correia's favor.
That the majority of the electorate, over 10,000 voters and 75% of ballots cast, do not want Jasiel Correia II as the chief executive officer of our city.
Now, we were told we would get more information after executive session. I'll have any updates for you tonight at 10 and 11. For now, reporting live in Fall River, I'm Sheena Lasciuto, Eyewitness News.